back, everyone, to Times Square, New York, New York. Start spreading the news, kids. Thanksgiving 2006 is well represented here with a celebration that in one word, or a hyphenated word at least, is mind-boggling.
Well, I tell you what's mind-boggling about is how many rain ponchos they sold today, right, on the side of the street.
I'm amazed that when the weather is this bad, and it's not good. I mean, the rain is really coming down and the wind is really kicking up, but that has not stopped the people from getting out there. And one of those people out there is Neil Patrick Harris. Let's check in with him. What's up, buddy?
Okay, Neil Patrick Harris here. We're still at Columbus Circle, and it's downright miserable. But I found someone, a friend of mine, who you might recognize from a CBS show, The Class. It's Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Hi, Jesse.
Neil and Dora.
And Dora in the background. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving. They should have just canceled Thanksgiving this year.
No, we're going to power through it. So what brings you here? You Jesse, as you might not know, was a big, giant Broadway star. You've starred in lots of amazing shows. The Spelling Bee show you were phenomenal in. But now you've switched to the West Coast and you're there selling out.
Bi-coastal, and this is my home, so I'm just happy to be back.
Nice. Well, we're here, and we're both from Albuquerque,
yes,
New Mexico. So any new Albuquerque shout-outs?
I gotta say hello to the family, my mom, my dad, brother, and sister. Hello, and you're heading back there today?
I'll be back there tonight. Hi, Ron, Sheila, the family, Jackson, Delaney, my niece and nephew. What's happening? Okay, that's got to be fun for the audience. Well, you stay warm.
I could say this, though. We did community theater together at Akloa.
That's right.
I was, I think, a lost boy, and you had a speaking role in Peter Pan. I had no speaking role for me, but
I got to fly.
You did get to fly.
What up?
I was very jealous. Very jealous.
All right, well, you stay warm. I'm shivering uncontrollably. I don't even think, can I go downtown and like hang out near them in Times Square or something? Because this is quite honestly brutal. You should be incredibly happy that you're home where you are by your fire with your friends, because you have an umbrella under you. You're not even covering me. I'm going to go downtown because I can't stand it. I'll see you guys soon. I'm heading towards Times Square. Back up to you guys.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit. You know what?
It's getting difficult.
No, you got to get a good agent. The other guy's agent got him the umbrella. Neil did not negotiate that in his contract. What can we say?
He's a little demanding.
Well, he's going to be here in just a little while. In the meantime, everyone, let's take a look outside. Story time.
It's Mother Goose floating through the streets of New York City, sitting on top of a giant fairy tale book, and
oh, you know who's up there?
Yeah, look at that. It's Julie Andrews. She's my all-time favorite.
She is terrific. She's an Academy Award-winning actress, a wonderful children's book author. Her most recent book is The Great American Musical, or Mousical, as I think it's most appropriately pronounced.
Look how gorgeous she is.
She's incredible.
Amazing?
And of course, she's had such a remarkable career, battled throat problems. Doctors said she would never sing again. And she has come back, and she has one of the most beautiful voices in all of musical theater.
Sang a little bit in Princess Diaries, too. And, you know, she's a children's book author herself. She writes books for preteens and has written some books with her daughter. And she's a wonderful author and just a great, great person. And the original Mary Poppins playing on Broadway now, is just opened to big crowds.
Absolutely. Different kind of Mary Poppins, though.
For sure. A lot darker. All right, let's take a look at this.
Big Apple Circus coming in our direction. 6 Persian horses, drivers wearing red costumes with gold braids and white pith helmets.
It's so funny because you really can't see anybody's costumes under their rain ponchos.
All right, here we go. You know who this is. You combine King Tut and Frankenstein, and you have
Tuttenstein, right? Based on the Emmy Award-winning animated TV series, which I know you watch, about the egotistical young mummy, right?
Beautiful. Of course. Oh, you know what? Let's go from that. Let's go outside right now. Look what is dragging along Times Square right now, hopefully soaking up all the rain. It is SpongeBob SquarePants from our friends at Nickelodeon.
You know, he could really come in handy today. He's practically sponging up the streets of New York City with all of this rain.
Beautiful. Making his 3rd straight appearance at the parade. SpongeBob is more than 12,000 cubic feet of helium, stands 62 feet high when he's standing on his sponge bottom.
Or his bikini bottom.
Yeah, as it may be.
That's where he lives.
And he is dressed in his signature white shirt, striped tie, and brown square pants.
I'm sorry, but that looks absolutely hilarious. His nose is almost touching the handlers. He has 600 lines holding him.
Now look at that. They are really keeping most of the floats low.
Right.
This is a lot, actually to a great extent, driven by Mayor Bloomberg and Macy's concerns over making sure the parade was as safe as it could be. And we have winds which are, gusting into the teens and low 20s. So we want to make sure that this all comes off without a hitch. Hey folks, look, stick around. We've got so much more ahead. Lots of fun we're having here, and hopefully you're having the same at home.
Yep, we're going to continue with a non-stop parade of excitement, more celebrity appearances, right?
Yep, we got
more music.
Rascal Flatts, a musical number from the Broadway hit The Drowsy Chaperone.
All happening right here when our Thanksgiving Day celebration continues live from New York City on
CBS.
All right, what you're looking at right now is a view from the New York Marriott Marquis. Isn't that a gorgeous shot of Times Square as we welcome you all back to our wonderful Thanksgiving Day celebration? I'm Hannah Storm along with my buddy Dave Price, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We hope that you're warm and dry, cozy and comfortable wherever you are.
Absolutely, and you know what? You're seeing such incredible sights here today with all the balloons and the floats. We were so worried this morning that we weren't going to be able to see so much of this because of the winds. But you know what? We got it done. New Yorkers lining the streets, people from all over the country, and everybody is enjoying a great parade. Everything's flying, including the fish.
Yep, something smells fishy. These flying fish first appeared back in 1951. They disappeared for a while after 1958, and then they reappeared 3 years ago. We're not sure exactly why.
It's filled with about 2,500 cubic feet of helium. It's about 30 feet long. It's filled to the gills, I guess you could say. All right, let's look behind us and see what's... Oh, it's the Energizer Bunny. Interesting fact about this bunny, everybody. It started up where everyone else's float started, but it's going to continue all the way to the Florida Keys. That's how much energy it has.
Well, this is a brand new balloonicle, and what balloonicles are is part balloon and part self-powered vehicle underneath there. It's actually a cold air inflatable balloon, and it fits over a small SUV. But the thing is pretty big.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. People love that, and it's easier to maneuver, as you can see. Just listen to the crowd as this thing begins to make the turn. And, of course, it is led by a group of people who act almost as flight controllers and guide it in one direction or another. And it's about 3 stories tall, so it's not a short one. But there's the crowd reacting, and they love it.
Now we're going to take an expedition to the top of Rhino Mountain. This is one of my favorites. I think this is so amazing looking. Featuring the head of a rhinoceros breaking out of the side of a mountain, 24 feet tall, 32 feet long, 22 feet wide, and it's guided by 2 life-size inflatable rhinos.
Now, riding the float are the USA Climbing Association, a team of skilled rock climbers who actually go up and down the mountainside, which is no easy task on a day like this. On board is the youthful R&B star Chris Brown, and he is performing Say Goodbye to the Crowd.
Well, he's a big favorite among young music fans.
Now let's take a look and see. It is clowns, everybody, working in our direction. Lots of clowns. Clowns in the air and clowns on the ground.
Thousands of clowns working the parade this year.
And you can see, actually, what's going on is clowns are leading the way, which is a little bit disconcerting when the people heading you in the right direction, supposedly, are clowns.
That's Chloe, the holiday clown. She's another one of the parade's novelty balloons, and she requires 12 handlers.
Yeah, she represents actually more than 50,000 clowns who've appeared in the parade since it all began in 1924, including some lovable clowns who have hosted the parade as well.
Speak for yourself.
All right, here we go. Checking out all of the wildlife that's appearing on stage and on float right now. It's Animal Wonders.
Yep, from the Animal Planet, the Animal Wonders float. It's sort of like a wide world of animals, 19 feet wide, over 22 feet high. And that's a 30-foot crocodile.
Look at that. Let's hope he doesn't bite.
Wow.
You got a giant panda on there. A float that celebrates the diversity of animal life and features a globe as the centerpiece from which sprouts an amazing tree of wild creatures.
And look who's riding the float, Gloria Estefan.
She is terrific.
One of the most successful crossover artists in the world.
First Hispanic woman to be named BMI Songwriter of the Year. She's hiding on the top, I think under the leaves so she's not rained on. She's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. She's the best-selling New York Times author of The Magically Mysterious Adventures of Noel the Bulldog. And now look for the umbrella. That's where you're going to find her.
Gloria Estefan under there, staying warm and dry. As we are under this tarp, unfortunately for the millions of spectators out there, it's been pouring pretty steady rain all morning, but it hasn't thinned out the crowds at all or dampened the enthusiasm of the folks here at the parade.
You know what? So many people who were coming in last night or going out from New York City were facing massive delays because of the winds, but they died down somewhat for the parade, and they're under control, so all the balloons are flying so far. Now, so far, we've seen some great floats, including this one.
Creativity lives here in Starship Green Dog, this brand new float, state-of-the-art headquarters where discovery and invention begin. It's all about discovery with real kids and real challenges and real science.
Features a giant telescope, solar system, space mission control, and science labs. And folks, if you like that, you're going to love what's coming up next, everybody.
Hey, there's the Jonas Brothers.
Yep, performing the song Year 3000. How appropriate for that float. Listen, we got performers coming up. We got great stuff coming up, including more of the most spectacular parade anywhere.
Anywhere?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Coming up next, a visit from another celebrity guest, Tamara Tooney, and an exclusive performance from the Tony-winning Broadway smash The Drowsy Chaperone. And also, the Man of the Year is coming. You know who that is, right?
That's Santa Claus. It's all happening when we return live right here on CBS.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and welcome back to our celebration right here on CBS. We're live in rainy New York City.
You bet. From Vero Beach to Laguna Beach, we say happy holidays to you. And for your holiday dinner, we might be asking you what's cooking. But here, they're asking us what's floating, because we're enjoying some of the most amazing floats and balloons known to mankind.
Known to mankind. That's
There's no exaggeration here, Hannah. Known to mankind.
It's all about the hyperbole.
Absolutely.
All right, right now we have a special guest star, and we can't say enough about her. She plays District Attorney Jessica Griffin on the CBS daytime drama As the World Turns. Tamara Tooney, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Good morning.
So is something you do every year? Do you come to the parade? Have you been to the parade before?
I've been to the parade before. You know, I've lived in New York a long time now, so it's been a while since I visited the parade. But one of the things that we really loved to do was the night before going over by the Museum of Natural History where they inflate the balloons and getting a cup of hot chocolate or apple cider and watch them blow up the balloons. It's so much fun.
That's great. I did that last year with the kids. It's really magical. And we have the balloons going by a little bit low to the ground.
A little low to the ground, but impressive nonetheless.
Absolutely. Look at this one behind us. It is Pikachu.
Pikachu. I love Pikachu.
Yep,
So
look
cute.
at that. Oh, and look, now am I wrong?
He's got a nice height.
Am I wrong, or are those lights in Pikachu's cheeks which are actually working? This is a high-tech float we're talking about.
Fantastic
It's
float.
Pokemon's Pikachu has the ability to store electricity in his cheeks, everybody. The cheeks lighting up along the parade route. It is an electric balloon.
Isn't that cool? And this is the first year ever for this balloon, so it's getting a lot of attention as Pikachu stands at over 53 feet high.
Hannah,
hear
if I'm
that?
not mistaken, people are chanting Pikachu.
They are. That's what they're thrilled by this. Look how cool it is. And he's a little bit higher up than some of the other balloons that we've seen.
He's got
People
a great
love to
height.
see the new. There's 2 new balloons here this year. We saw Snoopy earlier, and now
Yes.
here's Pikachu.
He is
Very,
probably
very
one
cool.
of the most recognizable of the Pokemon characters. And of course, the handlers are making his debut. People in every window, in every nook, in every cranny. You know what? Don't be confused, folks. Those are not people who are just so dedicated to their jobs that they are in on Thanksgiving. They're looking for a dry place to watch this parade.
They have the perfect spot.
They sure
Bird's
do.
eye view.
This is your territory, Tamara. You've been, not only are you, you're an actress on all levels, but a lot of stage
I've
work.
done a lot of Broadway. I've done a lot of Broadway. I performed in Julius Caesar with Denzel Washington. I did a revival of OK several years ago. I worked with Lena Horne on Broadway. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited because this season I've actually donned a different hat. I'm a producer. I've joined the producing team of a brand new musical called Spring Awakening. That is the most exciting, theatrical, thrilling piece of theater that's going to be on Broadway this season.
What's it like? Give us a little preview here.
Well, it's a rock musical. I don't know if you're familiar with Duncan Sheik, but he's an alternative rocker, and he's come to Broadway to compose a fantastic score for this show. And it's actually based on a play that was written in Victorian Germany in 1891. And the issues that they dealt with in Victorian Germany in 1891 are still relevant today.
And now they're put
that's
to
what's
rock
fantastic.
music.
And
So
it's
this
the
sounds
rock
totally
music.
eclectic.
It sounds like a very bright future for you, my dear, when it comes to Broadway. And switching gears just a little bit. And of course, we saw Bridge to the Future just going by a moment ago with one of the most famous toys in history, the Hess toy truck.
Ah, yes.
Ah,
Tell us a
yes.
little bit
They have
about
a
your work.
helicopter this year. Go on.
Yeah.
You do, a lot of the holidays is about helping other people and giving, and
Yes.
you do some wonderful charity work.
I
Tell
do
us
a
about
lot of
what you do in
philanthropic work,
Harlem.
but one thing that is really near and dear to my heart is an organization called Figure Skating in Harlem. And it's a not-for-profit for girls 6 to 16 who live in the Harlem community. And it instills life skills such as building self-esteem and educational support and leadership through the discipline and the art of figure skating. And as we all know, figure skating is an expensive sport, and a lot of kids don't have access to it. So it's really a nice combination of arts and education.
You know what? The NHL also is involved in ice skating in Harlem as well. Our friend Gary Bettman does great work up there, and it's terrific sport. Boys or girls. Speaking of Harlem, it's the Harlem Globetrotters.
It's the Harlem Globetrotters.
How is that for
representing my
timing?
community.
That's
yes.
right.
Uptown.
Uptown we
downtown.
go. Absolutely. These are some of the greatest performers with a remarkable history. It doesn't matter if the ball is wet, where they are, what court they're on. There we go. The rain may be dribbling, but the Harlem Globetrotters will too.
I love that red, white, and blue basketball. That reminds me of the old ABA days. These guys have played 117 different countries these guys have been in. Oh man,
All
it makes
right,
you think
there
of
we go.
Meadowlark Lemon, doesn't it?
All right, look at that.
Fantastic.
Great
that
stuff.
was
Thank
fun.
you so much for visiting with us.
So much. I just want to say one more thing.
Yes.
Spring Awakening is in previews right now. So come on down to see us at the Eugene O'Neill Theater.
Well, we're going to be there.
Fantastic.
Terrific. Thank you. Have a great holiday
You have
season,
a great
and thanks for
holiday
being with
too. And
us.
it's a beautiful day regardless of the weather.
That's what we say.
Absolutely, Tamara. Thanks so much for being with us. Happy Thanksgiving.
to you.
Thanksgiving 2006 underway, and we'll be bringing you more of the spectacular celebration all morning long.
You don't want to miss a float, a balloon, a Balluna Galore band still to come. Holiday advice from none other than our pal Rachel Ray and more Rascal Flatts.
Our celebration continues in just a moment here on CBS.
Getting a little bit breezy right here, everyone. The gusts are kicking up, so we go to a shot of Super Grover. Let's take a low shot right here, and you can see, I mean, his nose is scraping the ground. I mean, they want to make sure that these balloons stay under control, and of course, this is where on that tight turn just about a year ago, we had that mishap with the light.
Right by our broadcast position here in Times Square, the M&M balloons, some of the lines that were holding the balloon up actually got tangled in a lamppost. The lamppost fell down and injured 2 spectators, 2 sisters, one of whom was in a wheelchair. The other one had to have stitches. They were okay, and they're at the parade, but it was a really scary moment last year, so they're trying to be very careful with the winds. Bring these floats nice and low to the ground where they can be safe.
Super Grover, flying super low right now, his 4th year at the parade as a giant helium balloon, dressed in a silver helmet and a long pink cape, very fashionable. Displayed across his chest, which you can't see because he's really low, is a capital G for Grover.
Can you do that again one more time?
No, it hurt my throat.
All right, speaking of hurting and out there braving the elements is our buddy Neil Patrick Harris. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Oh, goodness, I've been better. But I finally made it down to Times Square, where it's not as windy, but it's pouring rain. Who am I here with? What's your name?
My name's Claire,
Claire, where are you from? You have an accent.
from the United Kingdom.
Kingdom, welcome. Is this your first parade?
It is, definitely. It's freezing.
It's freezing cold. I don't blame you. Hey, what's your name? Titus, where are you from?
Happy Thanksgiving!
Right on. And what are you, is your first parade?
Happy Thanksgiving!
Yeah, we got that, Titus. How old are you?
Happy Thanksgiving!
My gosh, what is happening?
yeah,
All right, back up to you guys. We got nothing here.
Yeah, I think he's just actually sticking to the program.
He's got a little shtick going on.
Absolutely.
Can you blame him?
No, absolutely not. You know what? Listen, just beyond you right now, we're going to see Kids Candy Creation Lab.
Look, what?
Yeah.
It comes straight from
Oh
Hershey,
my gosh,
Pennsylvania.
look at this, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Straight from Hershey, the sweetest place on earth, filling the air with the sweet smell of chocolate. Do you smell chocolate there, Neil?
Yeah, smell. No, wait. Oh,
No, that's not chocolate.
That's not chocolate. I'm under a grate. I'm under a grate right now.
Well, you know what? This chocolate lover's fantasy stands 24 feet
We
tall.
got it, Titus. Happy Thanksgiving.
That's a tough gig down
turkey
there,
wing.
Neil.
All right, so
Tough
that
one.
is
Oh, my
Hershey's
gosh.
float riding through Times Square as we speak, bringing kisses, bringing kisses for everybody on board, singing "Tu Amor" from their new album label. Of course, everyone, we have
RBD.
RBD.
RBD is singing there. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
All right, ice cream cone.
Neil has to work on his interviewing skills. I think. I don't know. Titus wasn't quite getting
He couldn't get beyond the surface. Ice cream cones, everybody. You don't have to worry about melting ice cream because it is going to be cold. Hey, Neil, have you made any progress there talking to Titus? Is he prepared to give you anything else?
No, he's realizing how funny he is, and that's working well. But I just realized that you're just over there, and it seems that you're under a tent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
That's offensive to me.
You know what? Let's stand up so Neil, you can see us.
That's
See, here we
troubling.
are.
You
We're
see me?
dry.
I'm cowering.
Yeah.
I'm shivering in the pouring rain.
Oh, there you
Oh,
are.
hey.
And
Hey,
you-
look, there's a big pig coming your way, my friend.
What's that? Oh my gosh! Wait a minute, that's Bruce Valanche. Oh no, wait, the float. The float. I see what you're talking about.
Yes, not Bruce Valanche.
It's this-
It is a float, everybody.
It's the Charlotte's Web
Coming
float.
our way. You know
Look
what,
at this.
You know what that is?
Oh
Come on,
wow!
it's Charlotte's Web.
Look, it's terrific. It's the Charlotte's Web float. Hey everybody, you're on TV.
You're not even getting Charlotte to talk to you.
A lot of kids are excited about this movie coming out, right? Julia Roberts as Charlotte, Dakota Fanning as Fern, Oprah Winfrey, Reba McEntire,
Huge cast. Huge cast.
Robert Redford, Neil Patrick Harris. Oh, no.
Oh no.
No, he's not in this
No,
one.
I auditioned, but got to the final callback and I choked.
Oh, that's a shame. What did you choke on?
Chicken bone.
Oh, see, it was the whole chicken versus pork thing. That's what got you.
You're right. I should have gone with the
You know
pork
what?
chop.
Really, did you not learn anything in method?
No, I didn't.
It's a
Method
shame.
voiceover is kind of a difficult gig.
Yeah, riding on the float, Grammy award-winning singer Sarah McLachlan performing "Ordinary Miracle," the song recorded for the Charlotte's Web soundtrack. You can't find her?
You know
Oh,
where
I think
she
I
is
see her.
gonna
She's
be?
on the other side of the pig.
She's going to be on the early show soon. She's going to come perform.
Well, that's
for us.
terrific.
Right, on CBS in the mornings from 7 to 9.
Who hasn't been on the early show?
What? Nobody.
Did you say who hasn't been? Have you been on the early show lately?
Of course.
We haven't.
He was just
I talked
on.
to
Yeah?
Julie Chen. It was awesome.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we shared a laugh, had a cup of tea.
Hold on. We're looking at the Philadelphia Sound, everybody.
What?
Look at this. Hall and Oates up there.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
They are on the New York Daily News Big Apple float.
Nice.
That's totally
Come on,
cool.
sing it, Hannah.
You've lost that love.
No.
What do you want me to
Hall
sing?
and
That's
Oates.
not Hall and Oates.
That's not Hall and Oates.
What do you want me to sing?
Your kiss. Your kiss.
Oh.
is on.
There we go. Sing it, Neil. Your kiss is on my list because your kiss is on my list of the best things in life.
Can I please go inside now?
No, you got to stay out there. Joe Hull and John Oates started working together in the early 70s. Over 60 million
Sure, they
albums.
didn't sing that, right?
No.
No, I know. I do like that song.
Yeah, they're terrific. Total of 8 number ones. Listen, everybody, we have so much more ahead. Incredible stuff out there, and we should take a moment and salute all of the talented people who have put this all together.
Yeah, more than 10,000 helping hands make it happen. It's been a huge success. We've got a lot more coming up. No more singing from us, however.
Hey, I'm going to go
Just for
try and
a while.
interview a cop.
Okay, you do that.
I'll see you in a bit.
All right, sounds good. Go for it. He is one dedicated reporter.
I have a feeling he's going to be up here soon under our tarp.
I think so, too. Listen, much more parade ahead, everyone. Stay with us for an exclusive performance of the hit Broadway musical, The Drowsy Chaperone.
And when we come back, a visit from our buddies at the NFL. You know, we got a big game coming up later on today. It's all happening right here on our Thanksgiving Day celebration on CBS.
Everyone, to our fantastic Thanksgiving celebration. It's complete because you're here with us.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We're here at the Hard Rock Cafe in New York City.
So festive, you can feel the electric holiday spirit already in the air. People become nicer. People become more generous. You can feel people actually getting ready. The city beginning to smell from turkey.
Wow, Dave. So poetic.
Now,
Holy.
oh, no, that's your perfume. That's interesting.
The holidays are all about catching up with our friends, making new friends. We've been catching up with a lot of folks here today.
Yep, including one of our favorite stars from the daytime drama Guiding Light. He plays, of course, Frank, and he
is Frank.
Oh, Dave. Listen, Hannah, I brought
Frank
you guys some
Papopoulos.
food. I stole it from the green room here.
Oh, you know what? Thank
And
you.
the last time you and I were around food, we had a big
We had
fight.
a huge food
We had
fight
a huge
on the
food
Guiding
fight.
Light,
Yes,
which
we
was
did.
great, and it took me weeks to wash that stuff out of my hair.
What's that story? What happened?
He came on, he did a guest spot on Guiding
Right.
Light.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And he played a host of a...
a Food Network show.
Exactly.
And,
Right.
and a food fight erupted in the middle of our scene, and that's
Shocking.
And my wife played a set-up girlfriend for me, so she had the opportunity to work, and
It was great.
and we got into a major food fight, so it was hilarious.
Speaking of your wife,
Yes.
this holiday to you is all about family.
It is. It is. Anybody that knows me, you get Frank, you get the family.
Yeah.
I mean,
So nice.
That's
Tell us
all.
about your kids.
well, funny you should mention that. Here's my wife, Taya, and my son, Jaden, and my daughter, Olivia. They couldn't make it today,
Here,
so...
let's hold that up for the camera so everybody can
Yeah, my wife cooked a beautiful dinner last night in anticipation of today, and unfortunately with the weather and everything, I just thought it was better just to come solo and...
But you know what? What's amazing is the crowds. You would have expected.
You would think it's 100 degrees out there, crystal clear and sunny, right?
Right, and they were giving away free Gatorade. But that is not the case. The weather is awful, but people have really turned on
It's
out.
the New York spirit.
It sure
Yeah.
is.
It really
Everybody's
is. It's
got
the
a
life
great
of the
festive
city.
atmosphere.
You know what? It's the holidays.
Any great traditions you have with your family? When do you put your tree up? What are your traditions?
Yeah, they're pretty consistent with what the rest of America.
Who cooks in your house?
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
Well,
I am
just
so lame in the
curious.
kitchen, Hannah. I can't even tell you. My kids are like laughing right now, saying, "Yeah, Dad's right." My wife, she's a gourmet chef.
Really?
She could take this flower arrangement and turn it into a full feast.
Wow. And do
she's
you
amazing.
clean up?
I
Is
do.
that your duty?
I do.
Okay, good.
I definitely contribute and help.
Hold
out
on,
in the
we don't
kitchen.
have the Pinocchio float in front of us, but somebody's nose is growing without helium. So, for all the world to know,
Yes.
you were saying you clean up. Your friends and
I
neighbors
do.
who are hearing this.
No, that's true.
You
I
do.
definitely, I do everything other than the cooking.
All
There
right.
you go. No, that's good if you don't
I do
cook, you have to clean
vacuuming.
up.
I shop. I go get the groceries.
You go grocery shopping?
I've got to tell you,
I
what
do.
is
With
your
the list.
phone number? Because I am actually looking
Wait,
for
I
someone
need his phone number.
But you know what? I have to say, looking around here, it is so electric out here.
Look at it. I mean, truly electric. Look at the Statue of Liberty.
Doesn't
that
get
great?
better than that.
I
Boy,
know.
It really doesn't.
Frank, is it great being a soap opera actor? Because I imagine that's a pretty steady schedule. You get to spend a lot of time with your family,
You know,
right?
I've been on the show. I'm in my 20th year on the show. And CBS and Guiding Light, Procter & Gamble have been so gracious. I've enjoyed it. It's a great, great life. I wouldn't trade it for anything, seriously. I've been fortunate to... The Coopers are the most dysfunctional but the best family in the world. And
it keeps it going.
I am honored. I am so honored to be on this show. And we have a lot of fun. You know that.
Absolutely.
Hannah, now you have to come on Guiding Light.
I've done a little soap opera acting. It was really fun. I did a couple of episodes of As the World Turns.
Hey,
that's
and it
all
was
right.
very, very fun.
Well, good.
I liked it.
Can I say hi to my buddy Joe in
Sure,
Texas?
go right ahead.
My buddy Mike and my
Sure.
brother and my dad and
You spent
my
some
nieces.
time in Houston, right?
Yes, I
yeah,
lived there
that's
for
where
8
my
years.
mom is. So,
Okay.
hey to all our Texas buddies.
That's exactly right.
Absolutely. A shout out to them. Of course, we just saw the Statue of Liberty go by, America's symbol of freedom, as we enjoyed this parade. And it continues to pave the way for some of the great features in American history. There we have some of the presidents, some of the people who have played a part in creating the fine traditions we're enjoying today.
Our founding fathers, right? George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin.
It's like our own little Mount Rushmore right here in New York City.
Yes, it is.
Now, is it appropriate to call our presidents balloon heads?
Probably not.
All right, well then let's just call them...
Maybe if they're, I don't know, if they're dead, maybe it's okay. But probably not.
Tough crowd here. Tough crowd.
Founding Fathers walking balloon heads. And of course, look behind us right now. It's Uncle Sam making his way towards us right through Times Square. The rain has now really lightened up, and that's good. Winds have calmed down too. But we still don't have Uncle Sam.
Who's this right here? Who's that coming up
on
in
his 2 feet? He's still kind of horizontal.
That is Uncle Sam right there. Uncle Sam's
All right.
looking down.
Frank.
What?
Is Uncle Sam looking down?
Yeah, they're all kind of looking
He's just
down.
making sure the crowd is in good shape. It's an authentic recreation of the 1938 original balloon with pride. It is carried on the shoulders of so many people. Listen, we're going to be back in just a couple of minutes. Frank, great to see
thank
you
you.
once
Thank you
again.
very
Happy
much.
holidays to
Nice
you.
to see you.
Take
Our
care.
parade coverage continues right here in just a moment on CBS.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Bye.
So many balloons, so much history, and we are enjoying yet another chapter of it in 2006. Hello, everybody. A sky shot from the beautiful Marriott Marquis high above Times Square, giving you the best seats in the house without getting wet at all.
I tell you what, that just gives you, that shot right there, a great idea of the millions of people who have lined this parade route despite pouring rain really all morning long with very little breaks. These folks got out here really early. They're still here hours later.
One of the oldest traditions in a lot of families is going to this parade and then heading home for a Thanksgiving meal. And one of the great traditions is also seeing Mr. Potato Head, too. No trans fats here in New York City. Created by the United States Potato Board, it's healthy, Mr. Potato Head.
Yes, because potatoes actually have nutritional benefits, and we wouldn't want the potato to get a bad name. So he has running shoes, he has a portable music player, he has a water bottle, and I believe that he has muscles.
Now,
Dave. He
listen
looks
to
like
this.
he works out.
Oh, yeah, he sure does. And he is steered by 16 dedicated potato industry members who were chosen in a nationwide search.
He's 43 feet long, 37 feet wide, over 42 feet tall. And this is a big potato, though, Dave.
It is.
Weighs a lot, 529 pounds.
And it's the second year in the parade. That's going to be a lot of peeling for somebody later. Now, of course, if he had a child, it would be a tater tot, I suppose.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Let's see what else we have working down the parade route right now as Mr. Potato Head begins to make the turn in Times Square. You can see it's really a coordinated activity. This is not just holding on to a line and just dragging a piece of helium through New York City. It is a coordinated effort, and these people are trained to do that. Ronald McDonald, where are you? There he is in his Ronald McDonald Mobile.
His big red shoe car. Riding with Ronald are his buddies Grimace and the Hamburglar and Bertie the Early Bird. And this design, of course, looked like one of his big red shoes. That car is pretty cool. It's 20 feet long.
Yep, representing the Golden Arches delicious fries. Ketchup are there, too. Now, by the way, we should mention McDonald's beginning this massive campaign to redo their restaurants and make them ultra-modern. So as they do that, they're also still keeping tried and true to their traditions. And behind the car, there is the huge Ronald McDonald float.
They call him the CHO, the Chief Happiness Officer. Ronald McDonald returns to the parade for the 7th year in a row. 44 feet high, 63 feet long, and 23 feet wide. He has big shoes, too.
He does. He has big shoes to fill. They're 22 feet long. Now, he is filled with a ton of balloons, or a ton of helium, I should say. 12,500 cubic feet of helium. 55 balloon handlers fly him over New York City. And the real Ronald McDonald made his first appearance in 1966. He's pretty low to the ground, too. He's going to have to polish those shoes when all is said and done.
And again, that's for safety reasons. We're bringing the tethers of the balloons down nice and low so they don't get out of control. The winds still allowing for these balloons to be in the parade, which is the important thing. And I guess folks getting really up close and personal with these balloons, you get a sense of just how massive they are. Look, David, his finger on his
is actually
hand.
touching the ground. The shoe is about 3 feet off the ground. And he just buzzes by the windows of some of New York's tall buildings. You know what? While we have a moment, and while we are taking a break and getting ready for Neil Patrick Harris to join us, if we can take a moment and just say hello and thank you to all the men and the women in the armed services who are not only serving us right here at home, but abroad. I had the opportunity to spend time in Afghanistan and Iraq, and it is such a dedicated group of people, and regardless of what your political view may or may not be, you must salute those people and thank them for all the work they're doing on our behalf each and every day.
And not just them, Dave, but also their families back here at home who are making enormous sacrifices.
Another set of heroes.
So far away from their loved ones on the holidays. So we appreciate it. We are so thankful for all of you.
You bet. This Thanksgiving celebration right here, definitely one for the books, and we're not done yet.
When we come back, we have an exclusive performance from the smash hit Tony Award-winning musical, The Drowsy Chaperone.
This is something you're not going to want to miss. We're going to be right back. We're live, and you're with us on CBS.
Hi, we're from the Broadway cast of The Drowsy Chaperone.
Stay tuned for our performance coming up on CBS.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanksgiving 2006. Happy holidays. I'm Dave Price.
And I'm Hannah Storm, and one of the hottest tickets here on Broadway is the very unique musical that everybody's talking about, The Drowsy Chaperone.
Now, if you love theater, this is the show for you. It's a musical actually about a comedy. Well, it's actually a musical and a comedy. It's a combination of both. It is a wonderful theater, and you've got to follow this plot line.
All right, I think I did. This past year, it won 5 Tony Awards. It's absolutely taken Broadway by storm. It's a hard ticket to get, but don't worry.
Here we are to perform as we stumble along. Please welcome Beth Leavelle and Bob Martin from the cast of The Drowsy Chaperone.
Oh, you caught me staring wistfully at the New York City skyline. You know, it really hasn't changed that much since the 1920s. More cars, less fedoras. Yes, the city is still haunted by the ghosts of Fitzgerald, Gershwin, Stockwell. By Stockwell, of course, I mean the great Beatrice Stockwell, the star of my favorite musical, The Drowsy Chaperone. 1928, music by Julie Gable, lyrics by Sidney Stein. Yes, I can almost imagine her standing on this very rooftop, singing one of her famous rousing anthems, her sequined gown flapping in the wind. Oh!
As we stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue.
Isn't she elegant?
We look here and we look there, seeking answers anywhere, never sure of where to turn or what to do.
She was an alcoholic.
Still we bumble our way.
I mean, her character was an alcoholic.
Crazy labyrinth, barely knowing left from right, nor
and she drank too.
The best that we can do is hope a bluebird will sing his song as we stumble along.
I love this part.
It's a dismal little world in which we live. It can bore you till you've nothing left to give. 7 overrated wonders, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents, Antarctica. Oh, please.
Antarctica, oh please.
Still, you mustn't let it lick you. This planet, oh so bland. Keep your eyeball on the highball in your hand.
Now she really lets go.
As we stumble along, cross life's crowded dance floor, as we push and we shove, we live and we learn. And when we finally leave the bar and we see that morning star, we pull our bootstraps up and homeward turn. Then we stumble away through dawn's blinding sunbeam, barely knowing right from right, nor left from wrong. But as long as we can hear that little bluebird, there'll be a song as we stumble along, as we stumble, bumble, fumble, plumble, as we stumble
Wow, what a voice. Congratulations to the cast of The Drowsy Chaperone for all their success. We have much more coming up here. Holiday tips from Rachel Ray.
You're watching CBS.
A lot of folks at home have that bird. That was hilarious. Oh, you guys have
She's
your bird
excited.
in the oven. You're getting ready. We're all excited for that big meal today. Can you imagine getting holiday cooking tips from a real expert?
I can. You know what? Imagine no more. We caught up with the all-knowing, all-cooking Rachel Ray and jumped on her gravy train. Take a look.
I have got an idea for you that is huge. It's a Thanksgiving leftover idea that'll get everybody as excited and back around the table the day after Thanksgiving. It's my Thanksgiving 5-layer leftover dip. Check it out. You take your leftover stuffing, that's layer number 1, goes on the bottom of a little casserole dish. You smush it around there. Layer number 2, bring in the cranberry sauce. Oh yeah, pile that up next. Once you get the cranberry sauce layer in there, well, then you sandwich in your turkey. White and dark meat, just take it off the bone, pile it up in there. Up next, the gravy. Oh, yeah, big old layer of gravy. Then you cap it off with a layer of mashed potatoes. You smush that around, pop it into a hot oven, 375 or so, and let it bake until the potatoes get all nice and golden on top. And check this out. You bring everybody around the table, right? Then they dive into the 5-layer dip and load it up onto hunks of bread or leftover cornbread. And how about that? Better than leftover sandwiches, bringing everybody together. And man, it is delicious. Happy Thanksgiving and happy Thanksgiving Day after.
Oh, that looks good. I love leftovers. It's my favorite part.
You know what? Take a look behind us. Look who's coming down the pike, and what might that be signaling?
Oh my gosh, does that mean that Santa is not far behind?
Not far behind. You know what? When you have the snowman working in your direction, you're all systems go to the holiday season, everybody. Making his parade debut. It is the newest balloonicle in the happiest lineup. It's the happiest hobo, Snowbo, also known as Hobo the Snowman, wearing a warm coat, a top hat, and a happy grin. Nothing is going to melt this guy's smile.
I hear that snowmen are now being called snow people, by the way, Dave. It's a little more PC.
Actually, you could take it one step further and just name him Winter Precipitation Person.
True weatherman, spoken like a true weatherman. Now, he's upright because he's a balloonicle. He's on a vehicle, so he's able to...
Yep, but he's still tipping side to side. Folks, there is a lot more ahead, including a visit from a very, very well-known man who's going to usher in the holiday season in style. So stay with us.
I wonder who that could be.
I can't reveal my sources right now.
Also, we're going to check in with the gang from the NFL today. And, of course, you know Santa Claus. The Thanksgiving Day Parade continues right here on CBS.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This float brings history to life from the History Channel. It's New York Tin Toy, designed to mirror a child's tin wind-up toy.
The New York Tin Toy Float features a giant replica of New York City's most famous skyscraper, the Empire State Building, and it reveals through its wind-up motion the iconic dates and celebrations and locations tracing the history of this fine city.
The unveiling of the Statue of Liberty to Babe Ruth's defining moments as a Yankee. Oh, look at that. To the world-famous World War II kiss in Times Square. Let's move on right now, see what else we have. And here we go. It's Garfield the cat.
Garfield, instead of having 9 lives, actually has 14,000 feet of helium. And you know what he'll be eating later today.
Well, he's going to eat lasagna, of course.
This is his 19th appearance in the parade. He's over 49 feet long and 34 feet wide.
And Pookie the teddy bear along for the ride with him. Garfield celebrating his 28th year as America's favorite cat.
I can't believe you knew his teddy bear's name.
Oh, you know, listen, I'm a Garfield fan.
I am very impressed by that.
All right, here we go. Miley Cyrus here. Following in the footsteps by writing music, playing guitar, and singing. She enjoys dancing and cheerleading. And look at that. Now we're going to Teddy Bear's workshop.
A lot of kids are excited to see a lot of the musical performers here. And, of course, Miley Cyrus is Hannah Montana. She's had the #1 album in the country for a few weeks.
And she's walking through the parade as well. So many celebrities and big stars. And, of course, Build-A-Bear warming up the crowds as well. Folks, there's a lot more ahead. We're wrapping it up in style in the next little while, so stay with us as we get you going on this Thanksgiving holiday.
Right here on CBS. Welcome back and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hannah Storm here with Dave Price, and a big part of Thanksgiving is always football.
Yep, and the NFL has a float, so let's go to it and take a look. No way, no how. Nothing stopping the football fans from celebrating. Make way for the Field of Champions, the NFL Classic. What goes better together than football and turkey?
Hey, Emmitt Smith is there, right? Fresh off his victory of Dancing with the Stars. Harry Carson, Hall of Famer there. And
Eric Dickerson is there.
That's very cool. You're a Miami Dolphins fan, right? They're playing today.
Absolutely.
They're going to turn in their season around.
Why don't we
be thankful for that?
Why don't we check in with the pros who know? Let's go. It's Detroit versus Miami at 12:30, and CBS is the place to watch it. Let's say hello to James Brown, Dan Marino, Shannon Sharp, and Boomer Esiason. Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Hannah and Dave, thank you guys so very much, and right back at you. I'm joined, as a matter of fact, here in Studio 43 by my NFL Today colleagues. I think they're warm and fuzzy, Dan, Shannon, and Boomer. Happy Thanksgiving,
We're
fellas.
warm. I don't know how fuzzy we are.
JB, I just gave the cheesiest wave and smile. I'm so sorry.
You should be a balloon in the parade. You know what, but at least he's honest about it. All right, folks, well, coming your way at noon Eastern, we have a special holiday edition of the NFL Today. We'll have all the latest NFL news, plus a complete update of the AFC and NFC playoff pictures, and we'll have the unique story of Miami running back Ronnie Brown, who is indeed doubly blessed. Then Brown gets down to business as his Dolphins take on the Detroit Lions After a 1-6 start, Miami has won 3 straight and now has an outside shot at the playoffs. I go to my warm and fuzzy colleagues to get their thoughts on today's game.
You know what, guys? It's an honor to play on Thanksgiving. I never did it, but I know all the players that do it really love playing on Thanksgiving, so I expect a very ferocious game today. And also, I just want to remind Hannah that no way Notre Dame beats USC this weekend.
What?
It's always a tradition that Detroit plays on Thanksgiving. Too bad that the tradition they don't always play well on Thanksgiving.
Hey, big day by Ronnie Brown. We're doing a feature on him. If he runs well, take some pressure off Joey Harrington. Miami will win.
All right, folks. Well, we'll see you back here live at noon Eastern on the NFL Today. Hannah will be playing quarterback for Notre Dame as I throw it back to Hannah and Dave.
Boomer, you're in some trouble, buddy.
You just laid down the gauntlet, pal. We'll talk. We'll talk after Saturday. I can't believe that. Go Irish.
A great day of football ahead. Detroit versus Miami right here at 12:30, everybody. Listen, a lot more parade ahead, and you don't want to go anywhere. Stick around. Smiling faces, great entertainment, and Neil Patrick Harris has made his soggy way right here to the tent. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Look at that beautiful little face. That's what Thanksgiving's all about, isn't it?
It
Family
sure
and
is.
Friends. You're going to be with your family later today, right?
Absolutely. My brother is with us right now, so it's fun for me. And the whole clan was gathered together last night. The Rents cooking up the turkey as we speak. And here we go. It's Harold the Fireman making sure everything is safe for everyone here, 32 feet tall, saluting the city's bravest, the men and women of the New York City Fire Department. Good time to point out all of the fine folks from the sanitation department to the fire department, police department, Port Authority, who've helped to make this yet another flawless day in New York City.
I know, they're all working hard on this holiday to make sure that we can enjoy it, and all of the wonderful folks who come to New York and support our city during this time are safe and well taken care of.
Harold, the firefighter, actually made his first appearance in 2001 after the 9/11 tragedy, and he's been here ever since. He's a fan favorite.
Yeah, he honors all the hardworking firemen here in New York City. We're on to the Holiday Lovin' Oven. We just wanted to say that together. The Holiday Lovin' Oven, the world-famous Pillsbury Doughboy, and a float that celebrates the joys of holiday baking.
It's a joy if you're not doing it for 8 to 12 to 14 hours before everyone gets there. We're celebrating with magical cookies, sweet rolls, and crescent rolls. Delicious. Check out the giant oven and oversized utensils right there in the back. You can see it. Save us a bite.
On the board is the cast of White Christmas, a musical stage show which is currently on tour.
All right. Incredible stuff out there, everyone. And it's not over yet. Somebody very, very important is on his way.
That's right. Up next, a man who knows how to make an entrance better than just about anybody else.
Who else would crash a parade with a pack of reindeer?
Straight from the North Pole, Santa Claus is coming to town, everybody. Get ready. The Thanksgiving celebration returns in a moment right here on CBS.
The Thanksgiving Day Parade on CBS. This program is sponsored by JCPenney. Make new memories this holiday season. Unwrap the magic. It's all inside JCPenney. By Cheerios. Still the only leading cold cereal clinically proven to reduce cholesterol. Cheerios. Good for the heart. And by Puffs. A nose in need deserves Puffs, indeed.
Welcome back to the Thanksgiving Day Parade on CBS. We've got some company. Neil Patrick. Whoa.
Hey.
What happened to you, man?
Oh, I just, having a really fun, good time at the parade. Thanks again for inviting me.
Where have you been?
I was out all over the place. I saw the Scooby-Doo float sit on 3 of its people, and if I'm not mistaken, Josh Groban has the ability to control the weather.
Oh my goodness.
He's got some sort of magical powers.
You've got a
good time,
gig.
though, right?
Yeah, at least we were all in this together.
Yeah, absolutely. We're one big happy family.
Yeah, happy.
We're going to call an ambulance for you. And
Fair
speaking
enough.
of cold, everyone, it's time to catch a ride on the Polar Express. Straight from the North Pole. I think that dropped you off, didn't it, Neil?
I wish it had. I wish it had, Dave.
Yeah.
Classic book, of course, beloved by generations and turned into a movie starring Tom Hanks recently. And the Gospel Music Association Awards Female Vocalist of the Year, Natalie Grant. is on board. Yeah,
I don't understand. She looks comfortable and dry.
You know, Neil, umbrella, man. Why didn't you just, work the umbrella? You could have been in such better shape.
You're a big star. You can afford them.
They wouldn't let me have an umbrella because of the light.
Well, hold on. Hold on. As concerned as someone get him a tissue. As concerned as we are about you, our efforts and our attention need to go outside right now. Listen carefully.
What's that sound?
It's the man himself, direct from the North Pole, Kris Kringle, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is here?
There we go. You're feeling better already. This really means it's the start of the holiday seasons. Oh, boy, everybody. Santa is here. That means the parade is beginning to wrap up. We have Dasher and Prancer and Vixen. All of them are out there.
Don't forget Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, right?
As we look at them bringing in the holiday season, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll see you right back here to wrap up the parade on CBS.
So we want to say happy Thanksgiving to our family, our friends everywhere from Colorado, Texas, Georgia, Tennessee.
New Mexico, Albuquerque, represent.
And on behalf of all of us at CBS, our family, we thank you for sharing the holiday season with us. We thank all the people who gave up their holiday today to help bring you this broadcast. And hopefully we'll see you back here. Have a safe, happy, healthy holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving, Hannah.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Neil.
Dave. Neil, it was fun.
Thanks
See
for
you
letting me
next
be a part of it.
All right.
Take care, everyone.
everybody.
On behalf of CBS, bye-bye.
God bless. Happy Thanksgiving.
Holidays.
Hey, you going to the game tonight?
Do you think Grandview High School is haunted?
You're telling me that there's a ghost out in the field with me?
No, not with you. In you. He is controlling you when you're out there. I know who you are. Matt Bonner.
No!
I'm gonna be great again.
Leave him alone!
I'm gonna take his head off.
Only 4 amazing race teams are left, and the beauty queens are on everyone's hit list. Will the other teams abandon them to a dangerous mob?
Let's get in the car. Come on.
Good luck, blondies.
A new amazing race, CBS Sunday.